everyone. I want to share with you a recipe today, an apple recipe that I promised you. So it's for a baked apple, and it's actually, I know we've had baked apples, there's tons of recipes out there, but this recipe is a little more my style because I like a little bit more savory than I do sweet. And I'm going to be using cheddar cheese. And I'm not sure if you've ever had apple pie with a slice of cheese alongside instead of the a la mode, which is great as well, the ice cream, but this is going to be stuffed with some cheddar cheese. It's really nice, still sweet, but a little bit savory. So this is the final result. I made some yesterday and I saved a half for the video today to show you. And I've already been picking at the topping because it's just so delicious. Okay, so first what I want to do is make the stuffing that's going to go inside. And it's really simple. It's just a couple of ingredients. And I'm going to start off with the base, which is the cheddar cheese. And I'm using a medium cheddar cheese. I like something with a little bit of bite. You could use an old, that would be delicious as well. And that would be my second choice. And it's a nice orange or red cheese. So I have about a quarter cup here, and I'm going to put that into the bowl. Now for this recipe, I'm only showing you recipe for one stuffed apple, which is actually going to yield two. So you want to serve half a portion to each person. So it's gonna yield for two. Of course, if you're making a big batch of these, just increase the portions. So that's 1/4 cup of yellow cheddar cheese. And then I'm gonna go in with some cranberry sauce. And apples are sweet, they're gonna get sweeter even when they bake. But the cranberry sauce is nice because it is sweetened, and then you have a little bit of tartness because of the cranberries, natural tartness. So I have 2 tablespoons of cranberry sauce here, and this is just a store-bought cranberry kind. So I'm gonna get that down as well. And then I have 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. So not much brown sugar, but a little bit will go a long way. So that's 1 teaspoon. Get that down. And then I have 2 tablespoons of slivered almonds. And these have been toasted. They're great for topping salads, but they're perfect for this recipe. They're really delicious and they're already toasted. So that's 2 tablespoons. Get that down. And then a little tiny bit of salt, and the salt is gonna balance everything out. You have a lot of sweet going on. A little bit of salt is really gonna be wonderful with this. So just a little pinch, that's it. And now we're just gonna mix that up. So you get, the cranberry sauce is really gonna help to mix all the cheese and make sure that everything is mixed up. And the brown sugar, there's no lumps. So make it into like a paste. Like that. It doesn't take any time at all. You can see that that's done just like that. Great. And now we're gonna move on to the apple. Again, this is for 2 portions. Get that little sticker off your apple. And the apple is washed because it can be full of wax and stuff like that. So make sure that you wash it well and then dry it. And what we wanna do is to slice it. So start from the head, and you don't need to take out the little pit here or the, I don't even know what you call it. Just don't take off this little bit. You don't have to. You can if you want, but you don't have to. And then we're gonna go straight down through here, just like that, see? And then I wanna make it even because right now it's quite wobbly, as you can see. And I don't want my stuffing to come out when I'm baking it. So what I'm gonna do is just take off the bottom. Just a little bit. So I'll show you. Just like a little tiny bit, straight down, like that. So that's all that I took off the bottom. See right there? And then what happens is it's not wobbly anymore. Perfect, no wobble. So do that with both sides, but I'm just gonna show you the one. And melon baller. If you don't have a melon baller, don't worry about it. You could always use like a paring knife, which would work. What you want to do is to get the seeds out and that tough little bit that's in the center of the apple. So I'm going to use a melon baller because I have one and it's actually really perfect for this recipe. So you take your melon baller or your knife or a spoon also would work, and then just go around right in the center and scoop it out So you get all of those seeds, just like that. There you go. So really nice cavity inside. And if you want to put more filling in, then go ahead and scoop a little bit more. Oh, that little top came off anyway. What odds? So there you have your little center for your filling, for the cheddar cheese filling with brown sugar and cranberry sauce and almonds. Yum. And so this is nice and ready to go. But before you do that, apples oxidize. That just means that they are going to turn brown very quickly once you cut them and they react with the air. So we need to make sure that they don't, and how you do that is with lemon or some type of citrus. You could use orange, but I'm using lemon. So what you want to do is into your deep dish, little pastry dish that we're going to be baking in the oven as well. My oven is preheating right now at 275 degrees. So we're going to a little bit of olive oil down inside, just like this. And then we're going to squeeze the lemon juice all over your apple so that way it doesn't turn brown. And get the bottom too. And you can get some of this lemon juice down inside. There's a seed going down. Don't worry about the seeds. You're going to be eating the apple and taking it out anyway. So just like that, down inside, make sure you got the lemon juice all over. And then what you want to do, and I should have a spoon, but I don't have a, yes, I do have a spoon, is get your mixture. It's all really nice and mixed up. It's so delicious. Like, I made a couple yesterday and it took everything I had to not eat this one today that I left to show you. So get that down into your apple like that. So push it down inside. And what I did was I actually overlapped it. So even though I went down inside the hole of the apple that I cut out, I'm actually going all over the top of the apple as well. So pile it up. It's dessert, but it's got a little bit of a savory bite to it, which I really like because it's not too sweet. So that's it. There you go. You put that down inside. You can do one, like I think this is great as a dessert for one person. So this recipe is for 2 people, 2 slices of 1 apple. But if you want to, just double your portions of what the ingredients are, and or make it even more than that if you're serving more people. And then put that into the oven for around 30 minutes is what I did yesterday. And you want to keep an eye on it always because you don't want anything to burn. But you do want to see your apple start to wilt a little bit, like it's going to soften. And even if you're not sure before you take it out, just take your knife and kind of go down through it and make sure that it cuts open really nice. So that way it's cooked all the way through. And this is really sweet, but a little bit savory because you have that cheddar cheese, and it's really delicious. So there you go. An easy apple savory autumn recipe. I hope that you enjoy it and that you give it a try.